Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm a children's librarian in the mountains of North Carolina. For 3 years, I was the project manager of an IMLS LSTA grant-funded initiative that we called Alphabet Ready. And as one small part of that grant, we created backpacks around letters of the alphabet. And so today I'm just going to do a kind of unboxing of our letter J backpacks. We have 2 different kind of styles, and I'm going to pause this video just to get all the contents out of the first backpack, and then I'll show you what's inside. So the first item in the backpack are these Alpha Bots, and they are alphabet transformers. They turn into little robots. I'm going to pull his arms down. You'll be able to see his eyes, his arms, and he's got a little foot that he can stand on, and that was how our letter J transformed into an alphabot. And these have been very popular. So letter J alphabot. Then we've got the magnet boards for uppercase and lowercase letter J to help children with the formation and recognition, and even just to help with the vocabulary of talking about the difference between an uppercase and lowercase and how they both make the same sound, that they are both the letter J. Then we also included these Lakeshore puzzles for letter J, 5-piece puzzles, and the Lakeshore puppets, which I love because they also have the uppercase and lowercase letter of the alphabet on the puppet, this one being a jaguar. And then we also had the sewing card for letter J, and we got these folding flannel boards off of Etsy, and then found some phonics pictures, and so we include the focus letter and then one other letter so that the children have a bit of a sorting game to try to figure out which pictures started with the sound of letter J. So then after children are done interacting with the manipulatives, then they've also got books that what makes a book special for a letter J backpack is just that one of the words begins with the letter J. And, you know, really that's about all I would have the children try to do, is try to identify which one of those letters in the title is the letter J, because it's slightly different than the other manipulatives that were included in the backpack. So that enables us to talk about how there are different fonts and different ways of writing the letter J. So in the letter J backpack, we included sheep in a jeep, and jump, and 5 monkeys jumping on the bed, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with those titles. In this title, the children are going to have to find the J in the more of the subtitle than the full title, and they're also going to have to look for the lowercase letter J. So that would be a reason to include one of those titles. And I also included a horse named Jack, and I love this story because, well, I love horses, first of all. Second of all, I love rhyming books, and this book rhymes, and it also counts up and down. So, let's see. He'll have to hurry, have to race, for now 8 dogs have joined the chase, 7 cats, 6 songbirds too, and this is when the book is counting down. So then, also love the giant jumperee. If you're not familiar with that book, you might enjoy it for a letter J story time. And I'm not going to give away what the jumperee is. And then I very much enjoyed this book, Storybot's ABC Jamboree. And again, have the child try to find the letter J. And this, again, has rhymes and lots of words that begin with a focus letter. So I was going to read letter M. We're marching up a mountain in the merry month of May. We brought trail mix for munching and a map to show the way. We've met a moose and many mice and mockingbirds in flight. Will we meet a mountain lion? Well, we must admit we might. So all the way through the alphabet, an ABC Jamboree. So those are the books that we had in our backpack the first year that we created backpacks for each letter of the alphabet. In the second year, we created a different set, and I will pull the contents out of this bag and show you those in just a minute. So before I tell you about the contents in the second backpack, I did want to tell you that we also included a letter tip sheet for parents in our backpacks, and I'd be happy to send that to anybody that felt like that might make a good resource for you or your library. So I will include my email address right here, and you can just email me if you want a copy of that tip sheet. And then in the second set of backpacks that we made, of course, we wanted them to be a little bit different from the set that we made in year one. And we had feedback from the teachers in the kindergarten classrooms where we've been going and doing our alphabet story times. And they said they would like to see some STEM-focused backpacks, and also backpacks with books that maybe some of the books were on the early beginning reading level. So that's what we tried to include. We called our second series of backpacks the STEM series. We still wanted to have some things that would enable children to work on alphabet recognition. So we got these magic boards and printing practice cards so that children could just trace over these letters and then take the card off the board and see what they had made and then erase and try it again. So that was our only repeated manipulative in the year two backpacks. And then of course we had the books that have a letter J featured in the title. And so this one is Jobs, and this is just one of those early readers to give children practice. We also used a book called UMP, as in jump. A hump, a lump, and a bump. And then we included a book, now, so this is not on the early reading level, but it was a book about juggling, and we did include juggling balls in this backpack, so we wanted children to have directions on how to use those. Then animals that jump. This was a young, kind of on that beginning reading level. What can jump? A frog can jump, and then that's repeated on the different pages with different animals. And then we also got from Abdo, Koala Joeys. Again, we'd have the children try to find that letter J in the title. It has long claws. These help it climb trees. And then the manipulative, we had games in most of the year two backpacks, but we did have a jump rope and juggling balls in this backpack. And then a tip sheet that was slightly different for our year two backpacks. And one of the things that made our tip sheet different in year two is on the back we included a RAN board. That stands for Random Automatic Naming, and you limit the amount of letters of the alphabet that the children are trying to recognize, either recognize in naming them or recognizing the sound that that letter makes. And there's instructions for the caregivers on how to use that as a game with their child. So that's it for our unboxing of the letter J backpacks. I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any suggestions of other things that would be good ideas to include for somebody else who's creating a resource from scratch, or even for us to get to hear your ideas as we replace things through the years as they wear out. So we look forward to your input and feedback. That's all I have. So in the words of Tigger, ta-ta for now.